Hi guys, your girl Yammy. And guess where I'm at? I'm at NASA. Look it. And why am I here? Let me tell you a story about Yammy here, okay? Yammy made it on the media list. So this is my very first media event. And it's here at Kennedy Space Center. And I'm so excited to be here. They're going to do the remembrance of the 35-year anniversary of when the shuttle exploded on takeoff. I remember it. I was in 7th grade. We were sitting in class watching it on TV when it happened. And of course we had to go with the theme here. So I gotta get in there and we're gonna go see some things, and so let's go. Wow, this place is huge. Oh, look at, this is really, really nice. And as you can tell, they're doing some work over here. And
The Astronaut Memorial Foundation, and welcome to NASA's Day of Remembrance. This is a special day that we, with our partners, NASA, pause. We pause and remember those who have made the ultimate sacrifice for space exploration. This is also the day that we come together and we renew our commitment to human spaceflight and resolve to continue to explore the universe, to keep the dream alive. That dream that those names on the wall, those individuals gave their life for. Oh, say, have you seen by the dawn's early light a
Well, good morning, and thank you, Thad. And thanks to all of you for joining us here on this anniversary. After almost a decade, we're relying on a Russian vehicle for this transportation. But this week, and in particular today, across our community, we are pausing to reflect on the past in this sacred ceremony. At Arlington Cemetery, where there's a memorial to the crews of Challenger and Columbia, to the astronaut tree grove at the Johnson Space Center, our community is also laying a wreath of remembrance to our fallen heroes. We honor these heroes and remind ourselves of the lessons that the past continues to teach us. From Apollo 1 to the crews of the Challenger and Columbia, we are humbled as we recall the sacrifices of these brave men and women who gave their life for the broader cause of exploring and understanding our universe. Losses of this magnitude redefine the future. We don't accept them as a natural part of this business. Each year at this time, we commit to not only remembering their lives and legacies, but to dedicate ourselves to ensuring the safety of those who are coming in the future. This year, we will be launching astronaut crews on new vehicles, and many in our workforce today did not have firsthand experiences with these tragedies. So today serves as a reflection point where we pause and we share the lessons of the past with our workforce.
I'm standing beside the runway waiting for Columbia to come home for her mission. and she simply didn't come home. I'll never forget the being there in one of complete emptiness as we waited for Columbia. Didn't come home. I watched the families get out of the stands. It was just an awful moment. I was the trouble. So today I'd like to talk about the astronauts and some of the folks at KSC as we move forward. First of all, I think about my friends and those I never met. I knew some of the astronauts. I didn't know them all, of course. But I think about how diverse they were as a group of people. Different nationalities, races, genders, different faiths and beliefs. At the same time, I think about the one thing they all had in common, and I ask you all to think about this with me. These were men and women who were about to take the ultimate risk for the benefit of everyone. It was a fact I always try to remember for the rest of my career, especially on launch day. These ordinary people doing extraordinary things left their families so empty. We owe the families so much. Another thought comes to mind as I stand here in front of this mirror, which I've done quite a bit over the last year or so, before the pandemic anyway. I was giving, and the astronauts, mindful of what it meant to be a true team, would come to the Kennedy Space Center, walk around, talk to people, thank them for the work that they do. The astronauts wouldn't talk about themselves. They talked to the folks about their families.
And we had millions, tens of millions of people across the globe watching, and millions of school children watching their first teacher, the first civilian to be launched in space. And NASA so appropriately chose a teacher. Teachers that reach out, inspire our youth. And they all witnessed a life-changing experience. Perhaps no other generation in exploration are those families who paid the ultimate sacrifice of losing a loved one. And that's inspiring to all of us. So as we remember our astronauts, and we have the tolling of the bell ceremony, we here at the Kennedy Space Center, at this point in time, at this place, 35 years later, we'll remember the astronauts of the Space Shuttle Challenger, as well as all the astronauts on our board, on the wall, who sacrificed their life in the space program. Charles A. Bassett II. Elliot M. C. Jr.
I want to thank the Kennedy Space Center for inviting me out for the 35th anniversary of the Challenger at the Space Mirror Memorial. I have a fun fact for you. The memorial actually used to move so the sun would always shine through the black stone there to light up the names. But when it was moving at one point, the mechanisms broke on it, and so they don't move it. They have spotlights behind the memorial shining into the area where the names are lit up. So that's how they do that one. That was pretty cool, I thought. And then we went ahead and looked around, but that's going to be on another video. I want to thank you guys again for coming here and watching this video, and thank you again to Kennedy Space Center for inviting me out. It was a very beautiful day, cold and windy, but beautiful day. And thank you again. Now enjoy the rest of my pictures. Bye, guys. Here's the back side of the memorial, and it looks kind of cool. We're trying to figure out, it's sort of like a launch pad, I think. That's what I'm thinking. What do you guys think? If you think something different, comment down below. Oh, wait a minute, look at here.
Like the Kepler?
I don't know.
Subscribe, like, and hit that bell. Boing.
And come back and see Yammy some more.
Yeah.